Medical workers, what were the most haunting last words you've heard from a patient? I was a senior resident the night he came in. Late 20s, pneumonia, looked worse than his chart made it sound. He was working hard to breathe, lips tinged gray, eyes darting like he was trying to calculate how much longer he could keep it up. He was scared. You could see it all over him. We got the labs, did the scans, started the antibiotics. His oxygen levels were dropping, even with high flow. I knew we'd have to intubate. I pulled up a chair and sat next to his bed, explained everything. Told him we needed to help him breathe, that we'd sedate him and get a tube in to support him. He nodded, quiet guy, didn't ask for anything, just listened. Right before we sedated him, he looked straight at me and said, "Doc, please don't let me die." I don't know why that stuck the way it did. I've had people say things to me before procedures. People get scared, they panic, they bargain, but something about the way he said it, like he already knew what was coming, hit different. "I'll do my best," I said. That's all I could promise, and I meant it. The intubation went smoothly. No complications. We got him stabilized and transferred to ICU. I didn't see him again for a couple weeks. He was under another team, and I was rotating through different departments. Then, on a night shift, I was covering the ICU again. I walked in and saw his name on the board. Still there, still ventilated, still alive, technically. He'd been through a lot, multiple infections, a collapsed lung, cardiac strain. Every time they pulled back sedation to check his neurostatus, he didn't wake up. His kidneys had started to go. His blood pressure was being held together with 4 different drips. We all knew what that meant. Around 3 a.m., alarms started going off. He'd gone into VFib. We coded him, shocked him once, twice, got a rhythm. It lasted 5 minutes before he slipped again. I was running the code, chest compressions, epi, the whole protocol. Every time we got him back, it felt thinner than the last, like trying to hold on to someone through glass. After the 3rd time, I looked around the room, looked at the nurse who had been with him for most of the stay. She just gave me a slow nod. He was gone within the hour. I had to go talk to his family. His mother came first. She looked like she'd aged 10 years in 2 weeks. She just kept saying, "He was doing fine before. He just had a cough." Then his girlfriend arrived, younger than him, probably in her early 20s. She sat on the floor in the hallway outside the ICU doors and wouldn't get up, just sat there crying with her face in her hands. I told them everything. I gave the clinical version. I told them we tried. I said it fast, not because I didn't care, but because I was afraid if I lingered, I'd start to feel all of it. But I couldn't stop thinking about what he said. "Please don't let me die." It was the last thing he ever said. Not to his mom, not to his girlfriend, to me. Some guy he didn't know who wore scrubs and moved fast and made promises he couldn't keep. That sat with me for a long time. I kept trying to tell myself I didn't fail him. We did everything. He was just too sick. But that voice never really left my head. When you go into medicine, especially critical care, you're taught to detach. Clinical decisions, rapid response, follow the protocols. But no one tells you about the weight of someone's last words when you're the last person they talk to. That wasn't the first patient I lost, not by a long shot, but it's the one I still see when I close my eyes sometimes. The way he looked at me, like I was his last lifeline, and how that line didn't hold. Sometimes the job isn't about the wins. Sometimes it's about carrying the losses in a way that doesn't break you. That night almost broke me.